replacing him. And there's this narrative that's out there right now. I saw it on my Facebook this morning when my cousin, who voted for Trump, and I have now blocked her, said, "You are so childish. We all have to come together now." And I think we're hearing a lot of this, right? This business that this is the great American political tradition, the peaceful transfer of power, the acceptance of the result, and that we must all come together in a feeling of civility. And I spent yesterday in my office, and I had a steady parade of students coming to me, saying things like, Professor Getz, my mother is undocumented, and Professor Getz, you may not know this, but I'm Muslim, and a Jewish colleague wrote to me and said, if I have to leave the country for my own safety, will you take my cat? And she wasn't being funny, right? This was something that was on her mind. A former student who's Muslim who spent Monday being harassed by the FBI, calling him and saying, what do you know about Al-Qaeda? Called me on Wednesday morning, and he said, I don't even have my green card yet. I don't know that I can stay here. To every student who has come to me in the last 24, 48 hours and said, I feel physically unsafe, what I want to say to you is, I see you and I hear you, and we all see you and we all hear you. There's nothing I can do to make you feel better about that. And that is an unfortunate and horrifying truth, that I have to stand here in front of you and say that I don't know that I can protect you from this. I know that I can't protect you from this. But I consider the act of voting for Trump to have been an act of profound violence against people of color, against Muslims, against Jews, against immigrants, against LGBTQ people, against anyone who is not really white and male. And I consider calls for civility, for acceptance, for coming together, for the kumbaya unity that we are hearing now, I consider those also to be profound acts of violence, especially and they are profound violence, acts of violence, especially against every single person in this room who's listening here, any person who is now feeling physically unsafe. And so my comment on civility is just to say that I